We are moving. Our table is moving. Hi, welcome. It's Stella here. I'm going to be starting another memory book. This one's going to be in a box. I love that combination. Anywho, we are going with bees. I don't know where this fascination with bees has come from, but I just love them. The papers I've created are so colourful, and there's lots of bees. Okay, I don't know if my monitor or if it's my camera, but it's quite dull on my monitor. I mean, these flowers here are beautiful pink. These ones, they're vibrant yellow and orange. Oh, it could be my monitor. You can see them better there. Yeah. Okay, so let's just go through my papers. I've got quite a lot. Some of them, most of them are printed in, well, all of them are printed on A4, but some of them are landscape, and some are portrait, and some of them down the bottom are 19 by 19 centimetres. Those are the ones I will probably use for pockets and stuff like that. Anywho, we'll see how we go. Isn't that just flaming gorgeous? You can do it that way, or we can do it that way. Beautiful. We've just got some of the hexagons. Are they hexagons? Beautiful with the flowers. Landscape, that one. Those bees are just gorgeous the way they came out. Obviously, I have created these using AI, and they have followed my instructions pretty much accurately to what I want. And there's quite a lot here. Quite a lot. I hope my microphone is picking me up. We are having so much trouble with it. I need to spend more money on a good microphone. So we've got colour, vibrancy, plus some subtlety. Bees and flowers go together, obviously, so that's the 19 by 19 centimetres, which is about just shy of 7.5. I like that. Sweet. This is so pretty, this one. And that's a collage I created. strips of the different papers, just a few. And there's like a patchwork. So if I were to use every single one of these pages, it'd be quite a big album. Very muted, like that. Lucky last. I printed them out on 160 GSM, which gives them a really nice thickness without being too thick. And you can see I've got quite a lot to go through. So my cover is boxboard at 900 GSM, which is about 1.5 millimeters thick, and I've got two pieces at 5 1/4 by 7 1/2, the size of my album. I started off with an A5 sheet. Now I've cut it down because the box itself is going to be A5, and I've got a 2 1/2 inch spine. So we are going with black cardstock here. Oh, I've got an itchy foot. Oh. Yeah, black cardstock. And this is 250 GSM. I'm just going to cut it down. Looks like about 3/4 of an inch maybe. Doesn't have to be super duper accurate. No, it isn't. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. You need to cut it on that line there, Stella. Scrap. Okay, the reason I've got two pieces is because that's 12 inches. I need another piece to add on to that so that my covers will fit. Okay, I've got some 1/2 inch tape here. I'm just going to, let me see if I can put a bit of light on for myself. Yes, thank you. Run some tape across there. I've also got my art glitter glue and a bone folder. And I know I've got a pokey tool. There it is. Just lift that tape backing, flip that overhang in, and I am going to pop a little bit of glue across. Not a great deal, just a couple of strips. something was wrong there. Lately I have been using a fabric tape to border my my albums, but I thought I would go with the original method today, just because I haven't done it for a while. So I am going to be using some double-sided adhesive sheets to put my covers in. Let's just trim this up. Oops. And it won't hurt to put a little bit of glue at the beginning there. Oh, itchy nose. I'm not going to put any more glue. Doesn't need it. And the second piece. I'm really looking forward to doing this memory book, and I've got some nice bee charms. It just gives me some wiggle room in case I need to lift it. Oops. Oh, we are so. Lots of overhang there. That's fine. Easy fixed. I'm not fussed about having overhangs on this because this will get covered anyway. Okay, so this piece, I know I've got some scraps of it. Offhand, I don't know where it is. Excuse me. Okay. Oops, there's a bubble. Take this completely off. And I'm just eyeballing, and hopefully I am as straight as I'm going to get. And this I'm going for the narrow, which is, let's just double check how thick that is. It's about 4 millimeters. It says 1.5 on there, but it is not 1.5, and it is 3/16 of an inch. Oops, sorry. 3/16 of an inch there. That's a good gap. No, come on. Overhang there, that's what's causing my problems. That's all right. Could have put a smaller piece on here. Scrap. Okay. There it is. Seriously, I couldn't see it. Let's just tuck that overhang in to the side of the box board. let's just run this down right next to I know this is a cliche, but we want to tell the paper which way to go. Everybody says that. It's true. And of course, the thicker the paper, I think the more burnishing, gentle burnishing, you need to do. Now I want this to be my back. Fold that over. That is very, very stiff. Cardstock of 176 GSM will work just as well here. Normally I would just cut my scissors, leaving that 1/8 of an inch gap there, but I thought I will just use the tools I bought for the process instead of just having them sitting there in a drawer doing nothing. Okay, now we're going to use tape and glue. Tape across the outside. I like to start with the long sides. Let's just get rid of this. Lift the back in. Oops, run some tape close to that box board there. corner there, I am just flattening and tucking. Flat and tuck. And the same with this side, flatten that and tuck it. And the other side, just make sure I burnish. Burnishing is a very important part because it pushes the adhesive onto your paper. So that it mingles with the fibres of the paper. I just gently, I'm not pushing, just gently, just coaxing that paper to give a little. If I went roughshod over it, it would crack. And we don't want that. That's what we want. Okay, burnish. Remove the backing. Add the glue. And why am I singing? Don't be stingy with the glue, but you know, don't saturate it. Okay, you can see on this one I have got a little nub there. You might not be able to see it, but it's standing out too much for me, so I'm just going to snip it off. And then we just burnish that corner. A little bit of overhang, so let's pull it in. Again, I've got a little bit of a nub there. I don't like nubs. Okay. So, I can see a little bit of my box board. and I don't know why, because I did the corners, and I don't know why. So that's it. Lovely. Okay, for the hinge, which we're going to put in there, my hinge is the same cardstock, 9 3/16 by 7, and then I scored at 1 inch, one and 3/8, so I've got 3/8 valley between each mountain, and the mountain is where the pages get put onto. So 1 inch, 1 and 3/8, 1 and 7/8, 2 and 3/8. So you've got a 3/8 and you've got a half and a half, and then you're going for another 3/8 and then a half and a half, another 3/8, half and a half, another 3/8, a half and a half, another 3/8, a half and a half, and another 3/8, which will give you an inch on either side. So we've got 5 mountains. So fold all of your creases. Start off here on this side and just fold that one up and crease it. Then grab the second one, the middle of the 2 half inches, grab that and pull it up, and you'll see you've got 3/8 of an inch on either side of this mountain. We call it mountains. And then in the next middle of the 2 half inches, grab it and pinch it. Miss 3/8, grab that middle of those 2 half inches and pinch right along until the last one, and then just fold that up. Let's turn it over. I am only going to use glue. This is what you've got when you turn it over. So we are gluing in here, 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 and here. You just need to glue on one side. And fold it over. Good burnish. Fold that 3/8 of an inch over onto it, and that's what you've got. It's all glued. Okay, then for the next one, same thing. Go to the next one. Just move that out of the way. you've got 5 to glue. And last one, I think. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, and you've got that score there and that score there. So push them all to one side and burnish really well. Push them to the other side. This paper is quite stiff, and burnish well. You can't burnish too much, especially when you've got a thick paper. Again, I'm going to go back that way. That's our hinge. So keep them floating to the side there while we add. Oh, what are we going to do? I still have a smidgen of this tape left. There's a good burnish from this side. Make sure that all your little 3/8 of an inch little sections are pretty much even. So I'm going to put tape . And one more on here. It does pay to have different sizes of tape, of which I need to buy more. Okay, so what I like to do now is all these folds, I like to push this tape into all of these little crevices so that it's sticking to everything. Okay. So I've got these creases that I made after at the inch, they are going inside the edge here. So if I can center them inside the edge, and I am going I'm just actually eyeballing, to be honest. And I've got about 1/4 of an inch space, top and bottom. Let's just pop some glue on there. Just going to start with the first one. You do need to be able to see these gullies. So I'm looking at, and I think that's quite straight. I'm looking at that. Okay. Get rid of that one as well. Oops, I didn't mean to stick that down quite yet. I like to put glue on as well. Okay, let me just close up my glue. There we go. Burnish. Now, find that gully and just gently, 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 gently. There, I've got some glue seepage. That happens. And we'll go into this one. You can do this for a minute if if you do it for a minute, you'll get a really good gully there. Okay, I am still going to burnish more in between. Okay, that's good. Now we are going to simply cover this from that. So let's measure. I'm not overlaying that, I'm butting up against it because I don't want the bulk. We will go with 4.5 or 11.4. So I need 2 of those. Did I not have some scrap? Obviously not. Oh yes I did. Sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. I hope that's not affecting you. Oh, that's too short. So what did I say? 4.5. 11.4 or 4.5 by the height of my hinge, which is 7 inches. So let's just put that to paper. 4.5 by 7 inches. And we'll do these one at a time, just in case there's a difference there. Let's cut that 7-inch down. Oops. And 4.5. So that's going to fit on that one. And it is almost straight, which tells me that is not quite. I'm going to take a sliver off this, so it's just shy of 4.5, like a 32nd maybe. Just this little hair. I find it quite difficult to see when I'm using black. So we're just going to put a piece of this down the middle, burnish that in, why do I keep losing things? And glue. match that up and match that up. I know I've got a little gap there, but I'm not worried because this will have decorative paper on it. So on this one, again 4.5. By 7. 7 of 9, if you're Star Trek fan. By 4.5, and we are just going to go shy of the 4.5. That'd be good for a belly band. Pretty much perfect. When I say pretty much, I mean it's not exactly perfect. That's it. I know once that glue dries, it will clear. It dries clear, so don't need to fuss over it. Oops, what did you do? Please tell me you didn't break it. No, I didn't. Oh my goodness. Yes, I did. I broke it this side. So, that's that. And that is the back. So this is the front. So where did I break it? Oh, there. It's just a surface crack. Doesn't go right through. So I'm just going to put some glue there. And that's it, gone. Okay, so that's it for now. My pages are going to be, where's my page? My page notes, I've thrown it away. Seriously? My pages are going to be 7 1/4. Oh, there they are. By, no it's not, 7 1/4 by 5, 7¼ by 5. No, I'm going to go 7, 4 7/8 by 4 7/8. So I need to add a 1/2 inch to that, so it's 7 3/4 by 4 7/8. And I need to do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 by 10. Two scraps here. I might keep them for separate pages, etc. These here. Going to get 2 pieces from each sheet. So we've got 7 3/4, 4 7/8, another 4 7/8. I'll show you what I'm going to do with them before we go any further. On the long side, on the 7 3/4 side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch. Okay, do 2 of them, scoring at 1/2 inch. Now what we're going to do is just fit them together. And I'm just going to glue. You can of course use tape. I'm running out of both glue and tape. Okay, so fit them together and really make sure they're straight. And then go to the other side. And now finish both sides. And this is our page. Okay, I'll just do one more and then I will close off this video because it's dinner time. 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. go. That's 2. We need to do 3 more. Okay, I'm going to close off now. And I'll see you next video. Thanks for being with me. Bye.